Hello guys, thank you first of all for being still with us. And my presentation and my project is somehow connected with the legal issue, so I think it will be easier for us to dive deeper into the topic. So my name is Vladimir Golov and I'm a data analyst at one of the regional Chamber of Commerce and Industry. You know that nearly 80% of this auditory has not been to trial during the several past years, and I know it for sure from the report of the Razumkov Analytical Center. It means that you, I suppose, also have no clue that in Ukraine judges make more than 30,000 decisions every day. I think that you can expect that at least some of them are wrong. You might also know that you can challenge those wrong decisions in the Court of Appeal. But how can all of us be sure that the courts provide a fair judgment according to the prescribed rules in the most cases? So this uncertainty leads to the total mistrust to judges. With my tool, I will try to raise the public awareness on the law scale and skill level of each practicing judge. It will be made based on the estimation of decisions approved or reversed further in the higher level court, in the court hierarchy. I think that this tool will support or will be mainly used by those who create their attitude to courts only through the second-hand experience or only based on the mass media reports. With given metrics, so with the given metrics, I think we can regain our trust to court system and will use it more efficiently to protect our own rights and laws. It is somehow committed in those reports of Razumkov Analytical Center I have cited. So it claims that users with the personal trial experience do trust judges 4 times more than those respondents who have no personal trial experience. So the difference is really huge and the trust can be regained. Under my project, we have an ongoing legal reform in Ukraine. We enhanced, due to this reform, the opening of the full judges' profiles and the state register of court decisions. It resulted in boom of civil projects that you can see here on the slide, but unfortunately none of them gives us the patterns nor the general and broad understanding of what is really happening in the sphere, because all of them are aimed at different aims for business or on a paid basis, so you actually don't have free access, or free access for government institution looks like a folder with judges' profiles, and you're welcome to download documents of 200 megabytes each. So under my project, I already have developed the algorithm, rather sophisticated and robust, for matching the initial decision and the decision in the appeal court within the court case, and train the machine to distinguish the approved or reverse orientation, contextual orientation of this decision. So now I need, so this is the stage, it's already begun, and now I need $7,000 more and 10 months more to finish the development stage of my project and to launch a fully automated web platform. So as you see, there is a long road ahead of this project, and I will appreciate any help, assistance, or advice from you. Thank you very much for your attention.
You have a question?
Yeah, if I understand it correctly, you propose to make a rating of judges. based on decisions reversed by higher courts?
It could be a rating or it could be a map. What I think of is some kind of a dashboard where you can select the level you want to get the information, and it could be a level of one particular court. A regional level, for example, you can know how in your region justice work, or it can be a national level. So in different proportions you can get those information. It's not just a rating and a list of, but it also could be an issue on this website to get a list of the most fair judges and not fair. And I also think about trying to compare those statistics of practicing judges with those who have been already disqualified from the system, because every year we have a list of more than 100% that have been disqualified. So they also have their statistics already, and it will be interesting to compare what are the statistics of the worst representatives of the justice system also.
Yeah, but I mean, that people likes to compete. That's why it will motivate judges to make more fair decisions if they will have a rating.
Yes, you're right, because it is another option, and it is another impact of my project.
Did I understand correctly that you're planning to train your algorithms based on decisions that were made in the past?
Yes. Actually, I'm going to take the database for one particular year, for example, divide or label the decisions that are approved or reversed, and those who, and to train my algorithm going to, according to this data. And what I want to do next is to automate the whole process to automatically download the data from the open government data source base and process them through my algorithm and show the main statistics.
So based on your answer, how are you going to verify that the data that you're using for your training is actually correct, and that judges were disqualified based on their on the fact that they did wrong decision, not because of the fact that they were against the lobby?
Actually, what I will try to do is just to give you a picture of how the average level of so-called fairness in the system corresponds to the level of some particular judges who have been qualified. Yes, you are right that some of them can be qualified due to one wrong decision, not concerning their previous practice, but still I think it will be interesting enough to make those comparisons, and I don't know actually in which side it would be, so who will compete, those who were disqualified and those who are still working. And of course I have to make a lot of human-made work to manually label those decisions and be very careful about who to include in those comparisons and which cases do not include, because actually it can be effectively done by any algorithm. I think it should be made at least at the early stage of the project manually by human, by some specialists, through the reading of each particular decision about qualifying or about disqualifying of a certain judge. But what I try to do is just give you or all of us a broad picture of what is really happening, whether we are good enough or not enough in the sphere of law.
Great. Thank you so much. Let's give them a hand.
Thank you.